Today on Made in SA, a go-getter from Midrand, Ayanda has her eye on becoming a high-flying magazine editor one day. That's some dream. We just love people who dream big on Made in SA. We are going to throw Ayanda in the deep end with some awesome challenges from her Made in SA coach, including a surprise test that will challenge her in ways she couldn't even imagine.
I can't stand silence.
Will she come through with flying colors? Let's find out. Made in SA, where we celebrate young people of excellence and help them on the road to making their dream a reality.
My name is Ayanda, and my dream is to become a chief editor of an amazing magazine.
Aiming high? That's our girl. So what's this, Ayanda? A flea market at Varsity?
Hey guys, welcome to my Varsity. Today we have an entrepreneurship day. My three friends and I have decided to get this wonderful candy store. All proceeds are going to charity. Check this out.
Cool! A day dedicated to rich kids and tycoons of the future? Lego!
And then put it in the middle. No.
Girls, are you sure you should be doing that?
Wait, don't drop it. Don't drop it.
Okay, my fingers.
What?
This project was very stressful because a lot of things we did last minute, but she's a very organized person because she knows what she wants. She knows where we get things. She knows everything she wants is just in order. She wants things done and she wants things done now.
How are they going to see it? I'm not saying take, look, let me show you an example.
You put it with the straws.
No time for arguing, girls. The people are coming.
Just make sure that the table, because I can't.
And the stall is ready. Well done, guys.
My co-colleagues are very great people. Hey, they supported me from the get-go. Like yesterday, we were running around looking for candy and etc. They're really, really supportive. Like right now, they're taking care of the stall. I know I can trust them with money. They're very responsible people, so they're definitely supportive.
Ah, cool! The first customer.
Thank you. Bye.
You're not serious. Look me in the eye and tell me you don't have change.
I don't have change. I don't have change.
Mark, come on!
She gets irritated very quickly by, the smallest of things.
It's okay.
I think if she changes that, she'll be a much better person to work with.
Our objective, firstly, was just to make everybody happy. We concentrated more on the kids than making the money, making the actual money. So we did reach our objective. There are a lot of kids from the orphanages that are coming to our tables, and they're excited, They want to know why there's so much color, etc. So my group did reach their objective. We attracted a lot of kids from the orphanages. They're happy, we're happy. Now, this is the fun part of my day. Come, let's go.
Ayanda's always been fascinated by online magazines. In fact, she's got one of her own.
Online magazine is a web-based magazine. You can get it on your phone and also on your computer. The reason why online magazines are just so cool is because they offer a variety. There's not just one type of online magazine, there are loads. My favorite online magazine has got to be Kasi Time. It has so many categories and subcategories. There's fashion, there's dance, there's music, there's jokes, there's politics, economics, and so much more. But the one thing that really captures me about this magazine is the fact that we get to voice our own opinions, inspire, motivate, and get the youth involved. What I've done to get closer to my dream of becoming an amazing chief editor is I launched my online magazine this year. I want people to look at my magazine and say, wow, did she really do that? Did she really edit that? I just want to show people that if you give out the best, you get the best in return. I started Ice Cream, my magazine, obviously, when I was in grade 10, when I was 16 years old. But it was actually more of a joke. I was just in my IT room and I was just fascinated by the fact that websites are so beautiful. So I went and I started my own online magazine. And only 2 years later, people started liking it. People started calling me. I started attending events. And it really became serious. And the more I did it, the more I liked it. And I thought, but my personality definitely fits into being a chief editor.
That's amazing. What an initiative. Ayanda, you're a natural-born editor. Time for some fun. Meet Nabila, Ayanda's best friend.
Hey guys, Nabila teaching me how to skate today. Hold thumbs for me.
Are you ready?
I think so.
You are gonna fall. Give me a hand.
I'm gonna fall again.
Okay, slowly. Bend your legs.
I am bending my legs.
Check it out.
I need to get my balance right.
You are. Your balance is perfect. Stop stressing about that. Skate properly.
Well, blame me for being a perfectionist. Well, Nabila is my best friend because she's just crazy. She's out of this world, like literally, hey? She's like the one person that really understands me. She brings out the fun side in me. Because most people say I look serious and I sound serious, but when I'm with her, it's like crazy times, crazy moments only.
You are not balancing. You're gonna make me fall.
I won't make you fall. You have to be tough.
Balance. I taught her how to ice skate. Well, I think I taught her how to ice skate. She was falling all over the place, but she's learning. Like, she got the hang of it eventually. Come.
Am I balanced now?
You balanced.
Don't you want to hold my hand, little girl?
No. Come. I would say Ayanda is a very strong-headed person, but at the same time, she's really, really fun.
I let go, but my legs are skewed.
She fell on her bum. That is hilarious. Oh my word. I tried to help her up. She couldn't get up. But then I eventually told her to like stand on her knee and then just pull herself up because, I mean, she's going to pull me down.
Wait.
Stand that side. I know how to get up. My bum's on ice. It's just a side. Nabila, you're not helping. Can't get up on my own. And I was laughing all over the place, and Nabila was supporting me. It just shows how strong our friendship is.
Ayanda lives with her 2 inspirational parents and her little sister.
Oh no, same costly.
The special people in my life are my mom, my dad, and my little sister.
That was in all the parts. And I want that thing, that sherbet. That
Okay.
one.
Okay.
I would describe Ayanda as an outspoken person, you know, very energetic, a hard worker, and a happy person. Yeah.
At some stage, I saw her trying to organize a web and design her own magazine, which actually shocked us because we never thought the child could think that much. But it's pretty interesting because I believe it will be the first of its kind for somebody to have a magazine at that age.
Yeah. And again, when she started, we thought it was a joke, you know, because we thought, you know, magazine online, exactly what is she talking about? Because with us, you know, old school, we think of a magazine with a paper, you want to see, you know, things on paper. So when she spoke about the online story, we thought, wow, what is this now? And we didn't take her seriously. But now we can see, wow, she's achieving her dreams, you know, and it's really good and amazing.
The one thing that I really need from this show Made in SA is to have a mentor in the magazine industry. I mean, I've done everything one can think of. I've done lifestyle magazines, I've done even gossip magazines. I just need a mentor to show me the ropes and etc. I mean, I've been an intern, but to work side by side with the chief editor of a magazine is just amazing because that will teach me so many values that I don't know and that I don't have yet.
Well, hang on tight. Your wish is our command. When we come back, Ayanda gets to meet a Made in SA coach who gives her the challenge of her career.
Cool, so good luck.
Thank you.
And let's go.
Great.
Stay tuned. Before the break, we met Ayanda, a go-getter from Midrand. Ayanda wants to be a top-notch magazine editor one day, so she started working hard. She has her own online magazine and a passion for entrepreneurship. Cool. Now, listen up. Things are going to get interesting because Ayanda is about to meet her Made in SA coach. Today is the day that Ayanda gets to prove that she is an editor in the making. We're in Rivonia at the magazine headquarters of Josie Beat.
Today's my challenge with the magazine editor. I am really excited, but I'm nervous. It's going to be a really hectic challenge, hopefully, but I'm willing to learn a lot from this.
That's good to hear, because you're about to meet your maiden essay coach.
My name is Elke Scheinberg. I am the editor of Josie Beat. Today, Ayanda is at Contact Media. I understand that it's her dream to be the editor of a magazine. And as the editor of Josie Beat, I'd like to give her a taste of what that means.
So, I mean, I don't know, I was looking through this, and I just think that...
As an editor, I think the biggest challenge is meeting your deadlines. There are huge time constraints. So you've got to manage your time efficiently and properly.
Hi, I'm here to see Elke Scheinberg.
Hi, Ayanda.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm Elke. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, likewise. I love this place. It looks very beautiful.
Welcome. We're happy to have you here today.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me show you around.
Great.
Cool. So this is the creative hub of the publication. We've got a design team, we've got a webmaster who does all our online social media, the Twitter and Facebook. We like to interact with our readers on social platform. And then we've got our content hub where all the content is created. And yeah, everything's put together from what you're going to read, how it's going to look, and it all happens here in this space.
Wow, this is great, eh?
She exudes confidence. I think she's very passionate about this career choice and this dream that she wants to pursue. And I think that she'll do really well, because when you're passionate about something and you've got the drive, nothing can get in your way.
Great stuff! Let's get on to the challenge. Game on!
So this is what I want you to do. Now, what I want to know is Josie Beat in line with other magazines that are producing specifically targeted to their residents? Are we covering the content that we should be covering? Should we drop something out? I'm open to suggestion. Your creative input is welcome. But I want to know what other people are doing around the world and if Josie Beat is on track.
Got it. I was nervous, like it was crazy, crazy nerves.
Cool, so good luck.
Thank you.
And let's go.
Great.
I think the challenge is a tricky one because it's looking at the magazine, not focusing on one section of it, but looking at it as a product as a whole. You're going to sit at my desk. Okay. But I think she'll do really, really well. I think if she applies herself and thinks out of the box, she'll come up with some really cool feedback, and I'm looking forward to hearing it.
The way I'm going to implement this challenge, number one, is the internet. I think the internet is a very beautiful source, and I'm going to take this from a global view. Instead of giving her just an African perspective, I'm going to go all the way to Europe, all the way to New York City in the streets, and find out how do they cater for the real people.
You'll have 30 minutes to put something together, your research findings on global trends, and then you'll present to me and Donna in the boardroom. Donna, director of editorial.
Okay. The idea of me only having 30 minutes to do it is quite exciting. I work really fast. I mean, I'm an editor of my own online magazine, and it takes me a day to put the whole magazine to bed.
Right then, you better get to it, because the clock is ticking. Your online expertise sure is coming in handy.
Hi, Anda, how's it going?
Hi. Quite challenging. There's a lot.
Good.
That I'm researching, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Let's see what's going on here.
I'm choosing 5 of the best trends, basically, that would affect your magazine, that would have a direct impact if you did these trends. So I chose those top 5 trends.
Fantastic. Looking good.
Thank you.
Cool, Ayanda, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, great. So I hope you've used your time well here and you've got some cool stuff to present to me and Donna in the boardroom. And we'll give you feedback on what you've done.
Great stuff.
Let's go.
In terms of handling my new ideas, I'm not sure how the editors will look at it, but I hope it's positive, because I mean, I'm expecting positive remarks only. I worked really hard in 30 minutes. The first thing that I found out was in New York, there's a magazine called New York, and what they do is that they change their covers in a way that their cover affects the story. I found that really fascinating because the one issue, it was all about food. And they had the New York, the Times Square burger. I had no idea there's something called the Times Square burger, which is a really huge burger. And they circulated the whole magazine around that Times Square burger. The second trend that I looked at is they've got a special memory photographic gallery, which is really kind of cool. Instead of only profiling people that are already set, you could actually go out to the streets of Johannesburg and take pictures of just normal streetwear, what you think that a person would wear that you wouldn't find, for example, David Tlale in his collection. The one thing that I found out, or one segment that I found out when I was doing my research, is the fact that Josie Beats doesn't publish what the readers think most of the time. They only have one section, which is the letters, which I thought it was quite boring, because the youth don't write letters anymore, whether it's email, but they're more on social networks. And then the last magazine that I researched was The Americas. It's a local magazine in South America. What they do on the magazine in the Americas is they profile a certain tribe every edition. Then in that magazine, they put facts about that tribe. Then the most fascinating thing that they do is they go back to the public and ask, what didn't you know about the tribe? Presenting my ideas to Alka and Donna was very exciting.
We're very much of the opinion that a large portion of content must relate back to the cover in some way. The photographic gallery, which was your second idea, I like it because we are very big on interaction with the readers. You always want to hear the voice of your readers because that is who you are doing this magazine for.
In terms of the feedback of my presentation, what I really thought was it was really positive. I mean, I got what I actually expected at first. They gave me really valid points that I should actually think about, like the whole magazine layout, the magazine colors, and also how a future spread is done.
Now, if we've got another part of this challenge for you. We are very interested in the cultural aspect, which we have just discussed. And we would like you now to go out and actually start the groundwork and do the story. And you'll be presenting to a focus group.
The challenge that they gave me about having to go out actually into the streets of Johannesburg and actually coming up with a story, a 2-page spread story on top of that, was really exciting. But then I found out I had to present to a focus group, which makes you a bit nervous.
For such a young girl, she was fantastic. She got in there, she understood the brand, Josie Beat, right off the bat. She equated it to other city magazines from around the world, and she managed to get some really interesting concepts to put before us. And we were expecting 1 or 2, and we ended up with 4 or 5. So we were very impressed with her today.
So it's out of the relative security of the office to present your findings to a bunch of complete strangers, and then you have to present your findings to another group of complete strangers. This challenge could be tougher than you anticipated, Ayanda. When we come back, we'll see if Ayanda's people skills is as good as everybody says, and then we'll see how well she interacts with a random group of Josie Beat readers.
I wanted to introduce a cultural section in Josie Beat.
Don't change the channel. Before the break, aspiring magazine editor Ayanda researched and presented concepts to the editors of one of Joburg's hippest magazines.
We were very impressed with her today.
Now we're going to find out how people will react to her ideas.
In terms of the story that I'm going to cover, I have a very good idea. I've chosen the culture Zulu. I think Zulu is really dynamic. There's so many Zulus in Johannesburg alone. I'm at the Randburg taxi rank, and today I'm here to do a story. I'm hoping to achieve so much more from this. I'm hoping to meet diverse people, get information, and create a juicy story for the magazine. Come, let's go. What do you have to say about the Zulu culture though?
Zulu and Xhosa can't date.
They can't date?
It can't last because one wants to control and one wants to do this.
Oh, is the Zulu culture similar to yours in any way? Do you guys do something that's actually the same?
No.
Nothing at all? What's the one thing that you always wear that refers to Zulus?
The beads. I love wearing Zulu clothes.
You like the Zulu fashion? Yeah. Okay. I think I've got what I need. Now it's time for me to test it with my focus group. Let's go. Hi guys.
Hello, welcome back. How'd it go?
Exhausted. Really, it was dramatic. It was crazy. I met so many people though, like such diverse people. In terms of the focus group, the way I'm going to present it is I'm going to present it on a more wider platform. I'm going to have a printout, number one, and number two, I'm going to speak more, have us talk more so I can understand their views and their ideas on culture and how they want me to feature it, because I can't just stand there and speak and then give them my views only, because their views are important, hence I'm giving it out to a focus group.
Okay, Ayanda, this is the focus group that we've gathered together, and we just want your feedback, your honest opinions and ideas on what Ayanda has to say. Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. Good luck.
Okay, cool. Hi, guys. I wanted to introduce a cultural section in Josie Beats. The reason why I think it's important to have a cultural section in Josie Beats is because we need to learn about other cultures. Every single day when you go to your workplace, when you go to school, when you even go to the club, you meet so many diverse people. Even if you're in the club, there are some cultural elements that a person portrays, even on the dance floor. You're like, what's that guy doing? I mean, that's not cool anymore. But if you read Josie Beats, you would know that what he's doing on the dance floor happens to be one of his tribal dances, you know what I mean? This magazine educates and informs people around Johannesburg about people in Johannesburg. Instead of featuring one specific culture, you could have them in tribal groups. And then with that, people learn about 4 different cultures in 2 pages, which makes it so interesting. And you could even include trivia facts. The one thing that I really liked about my focus group was the fact that it was so diverse. I came up with a questionnaire, and this questionnaire is going to help not only me, but Josie Beats understand if me introducing this cultural element would benefit the magazine in any way. I want to know, do you think that culture should play a role in local, proudly South African magazines?
Some people don't even know about their own culture, like myself. Some people ask me, you're colored, what is your culture? What is this? What is that? So it would be nice to learn something about your culture if you don't know about it.
Yeah. Are there any more comments?
There does come a point where you do have to listen to your reader. You have to give them the space, and you have to sit and be quiet and understand where they're coming from, which I think she didn't quite get.
I was just like very subjective, like you should buy into this. Do you think that you can learn from a future article that's based on your culture?
African culture, as you've been saying, it's kind of pulled back because of the Western influence. So it'd be nice to read an article on it once in a while, because I don't think there's a lot of magazines that bring it out here.
A lot of the time, maybe I think people are a bit rude or, you know, not communicating properly, but it's just the way they've been brought up. So it could be good to learn.
Cool, Ayanda, thank you so much for the presentation, and thanks to you guys for being part of the focus group and giving Ayanda your feedback. Yeah, it sounds like a really interesting and positive feedback from your group, so I'm happy to hear it.
Definitely. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
She's a very strong personality, which is a good quality to have as an editor because you're managing a range of people.
From this focus group, I've learned to actually listen more and to be more objective, and not, when I'm given something or a task, I shouldn't look at it as these people must like it. I think that was my biggest mistake. I thought to myself, if these people don't like this idea, I'm going to fail this task. Whereas that was not the point. The point was for people to see if they like this if they like this point, or if they don't like this point. So I can definitely be more objective next time.
She's definitely got the qualities it takes, but I think with her being amongst her readers and hearing their feedback, I think she'll relax more. And when she does, it will, you know, she'll flow more with it.
My experience today was epic. Unforgettable.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
I think you'll be great.
Thank you so much. After today, I still have to be a magazine editor more than ever. More than ever.
Next week on Made in SA, we meet talented Karine Pretorius from Pretoria. Karine's dream is to become a world-famous singer, and to get closer to her dream, she's been taking singing lessons, sings in the school choir, and has played leading roles in school musicals. Made in SA has decided to team her up with international singing sensation Danny Kaye. If you want to see what Karine and Danny Kaye get up to in studio, then be sure not to miss Made in SA next week.